I'm Jennifer Horman with Hodges Electric out of Clovis, California in the Central Valley. My friend is the owner of Hodges Electric, and I have no electrical background whatsoever. And one day he took me out to dinner and asked me to start a new division at his company in charge of EV charging installation and battery storage systems. And I said, "Are you out of your mind? I don't know anything about that." Well, his wife is my best friend, and apparently she said, "Jen can do anything, ask her." At first I said, "You're crazy," and then a couple months later, there I was. So I handle everything Q-Merit through my department. Because I had no experience, I didn't know how to find someone to draw my plan sets. And I was looking at local engineers, which we have plenty of, and having a very difficult time telling them what I needed, and it was very costly once I did. And then all of a sudden, I met with Tim, and he had me come on with Raiven, and then one day I went, "What's this?" and found the little tab that said Illuminei, and I looked into it, and then talked to someone, and I've been using them ever since. It's very easy for me. There's an intake form. You give them your Q-Merit scope, maybe a little bit more information. You send it off to them. And every once in a while they have a question, they call you or email you, and you're good to go.
I'll probably follow up with the story as well, since Jennifer started with one. So, went to school here, worked in the industry for about a decade, worked for Solar City or Tesla now, worked for a bunch of other firms. When I worked for them, I realized the biggest challenges were everything between sale and installation. It's getting the site details, having drawings, designs, engineering, having the permit runs and all of those. I think that was the biggest roadblock for most local installers, contractors that I worked for. And all I tried to do was start a firm, engineering consulting firm that could solve for that. And that's how we started Illuminei in 2015. We've been in business for 9 years, a team of 240 today. Thank you. Catering to a bunch of companies across the US. And we support companies with everything starting from site evaluation, designs, engineering, so you guys can focus on selling a project and getting them installed. We've worked with Raiven for about 3 years now. We have done a lot of projects for Raiven contractors. Almost everyone, 99% of them, really happy with our services. I think I had 4 different people come up today and tell me I have competitors reaching out to me, but I'm just going to stick with you guys because I like you. And that means a lot. So thank you so much for that, for all the support from people that use us today. Nobody's perfect. We keep improving ourselves every day. So for everybody out here, we would like to offer $500 of credit for engineering services for the month. There's one more product for people out here, which I'll have my partner give a quick explanation about.
My name is Sudarshan, and I'm one of the co-founders and chief product officer at Illuminei. Been in the solar, storage, and EV space for about 12 years. I have 2 questions to start with, and I would like to see a raise of hands for that. The first question being, how many of you here execute or build commercial EV charging facilities? The next question, how much time do you typically spend to put an estimate or a budget or a proposal together? Is it half a day, couple of days? It's typically at least half a day's of work or probably more, depending on how complex the site is. And that's the gap that we saw we could fill with our tool Evolve. If you haven't checked it already, please do walk by our booth tomorrow, take a look at it, give us some feedback. And for any of you guys here signing up with us by this Friday, we would be giving you 1 month's worth of our basic subscription at free of cost. And for existing customers of Illuminei who are going to sign up by this Friday, it's going to be 2 months free of subscription for the basic plan. So please use it, give us some feedback. Love to see if we can use this to make your lives better, for you to be able to generate more proposals, keep doing more projects, keep deploying more EV charging facilities in the country. Thank you, Tim and the Raiven team, Q-Merit team, for having us today. It's been super wonderful last couple of days.